Well, my oh my. Well, I didn't know I'd have to do a video like this, but Jesus Christ, aren't I the bad guy and a nasty piece of work that intentionally went out of his way to ruin something? What? Okay, calm down, take a step back, okay? Right. I won't mention names because it's only going to trigger them further, I guess, and that's not my intention at all. But, you know, I've just been basically lambasted that I have ruined, you know, everything. I've ruined somebody's work, basically, 30 months or whatever, and, you know, put into a 30-minute video and ruined it for them. Right, okay. Okay, that's my intention. Now, I'm not going to be too hard, because I do understand a bit of frustration here, but wow, you know. Basically, a couple of videos back, I critiqued a video. The video is called The Fundamentals of ITC, but that's not the title of the video itself, that is my title. I critiqued the video, and I felt we should give this video, you know, a bit of exposure, because, you know, it goes over the fundamentals of ITC, and a video I can actually, because I obviously get a lot of people who come to me from, say, Huff or whatever, and they don't understand. Now look, okay, this is the bottom line of it, alright? And you can go nuts at this, or like it or hate it, but I don't believe in apps. That's the bottom line. But there is a few select apps that can and do work, I believe in. When I say I don't believe in apps, I don't believe in traditional banked apps. And there is a good reason for this. A really good reason. Now, apparently, because of this comment I made on my live stream of me critiquing this video, so basically I play a bit of a video, say something, then play a bit more of a video, say something. App makers, allegedly, I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what I'm being told, are going over to the person who originally made this video and giving him grief over it. Well, hang on a minute. It's not him that said it. It's me that said it. So I don't understand why people would go on to that. But this is my own thing. Now, the apps that I can give you, you know, what's the word? A seal of approval, if you like, to go try, would be something like the Live Ghost Box by Steve Holte, and Mark Coltis does one as well, I believe, and there's not many of them. But as far as traditional banked apps go, what are you going to do with that? Okay, you get a intelligent response come through, alright? How the fuck can you... You're now going to have to, you know, to prove it's an intelligent response, you're going to have to look at all those samples, those thousands of MP3 samples, to see if it's just not one of those MP3s. That's the first thing. Secondly, app makers can be devious. I'm not saying which ones and who. I can point to an end, but I'm not going to. You know, they can be devious and set it so it, you know, can take, you know, you say something like hello, and it can come back saying hello in a different voice back a bit later. You know, really make you think you're having contact, you're not. So I made this comment on my live stream, and apparently it has ruined everything. It's turned to a big bitch fest about apps or whatever. Yeah, there's a few comments on my thing, you know, debating. It's all friendly, there's nothing going on, there's no shouting, there's no nutsiness going on or insane. People are debating and talking about it, if they believe it, don't believe it, don't, you know, but at the end of the day, it's my fucking channel. Now, the next thing to address is, I've ruined it for them, because I've got all the views and it's got hardly any. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I'm a bigger channel, that's going to happen. What do you want me to do? In fact, I thought it might help to get some exposure so people can go watch the original video. It's linked. You can watch the video about me yabbering over the top and stopping every 5 seconds or whatever, you know? Apparently there's going to be an app one video after about apps, and that's fine. That's great. It's probably something I'm not going to cover necessarily, or maybe I will, maybe I agree, maybe I disagree. You know, it depends. It takes how I fucking feel, okay? But I'm not being lambasted just because, you know, I fucking, you know, I didn't go out my way to fuck somebody over. That's what it looks like. They're basically saying, it's all my fault, I fucked up everything, you know, ruined their hard work. They're having a tough time at the moment. I'm not saying why, but I can imagine that's not, yeah, that's not very nice. But, you know, we all will have to go through that, I expect. So it is a really tough time. But... And I understand they're looking out for their friend, okay, that's another thing. That's what they're doing, alright? But they've got their comment up there, and I'll pin it for them, okay? If that helps you. No worries, alright? The video isn't about apps, if they're any good or not. The video is about the fundamentals of ITC. It's not even called the fundamentals of ITC, it's called Research in the Spirit Box, if you need to know. Like I say, the links for the original video, without me yabbering over it, on the top. But this is unfair to hit me and like fucking say I'm some sort of nasty piece of work because, and it's all my fault and getting all fucking triggered over it, okay? What do you want me to do about it? People will talk about what they want to talk about. And that includes myself. So I want to make a comment about apps. The only thing I will say is, doesn't that say something? That app makers are going to that person who made the video originally, even though it doesn't mention apps on that video full stop, by the way, it's just my own comment on my live stream, which everybody knows what I feel about apps. Everybody! If you're an app maker and you know order of magnitude, you know full well he's, you know, probably not the best person to talk about apps with because he's going to dismiss you pretty easy, unless you can show him something like the live ghost box, you know, da-da. You know, my theory is, when it comes to apps, I think you need to incorporate something analog with it, you know? Spirits are not fucking computer hackers that can choose what sample they want. I'm pretty sure on that, you know? So yeah. I don't really know what else to say on the matter, but give me a fucking load of spiel on my Hangout and like, hitting me like it's my fucking fault is just, you know, bog on wrong, you know? If I went out of my way to purposely fuck over something, fair enough. But that's not what I want to do. If anything, I want to give exposure to the video. Go and watch it yourself, okay? Apps or not apps, just watch it. You know? That's what I wanted. And it's a good reference for me because I'm fed up of explaining the fundamentals to Huff-type people who don't understand, you know, that Huff is just playing sound samples through a decorated guitar amp, basically, you know. So I try and explain the fundamental. Well, just watch this video, mate. You know, it might become a bit clearer to you, hopefully. You know, that's what the purposes of it was for. I got a nice video I can relate to, you know. But that's not cool, man. That's not cool hitting me up like that at all in that way and blaming me in such a manner, you know. It's all my fault, you know. I ruined month's work, whatever, and you know, it's not fair that the views thing, you can't help that. Like I said, you know, if I didn't do a video, full stop, on it, would it get any more views? Would it get less views? You tell me. That's purely to do with the channel's size. And his channel isn't very big. I believe it should be a lot bigger. It should be bigger than my fucking channel, easily. It's, you know, but people subscribe to what they want. People talk about what they want, and you cannot control that, unfortunately, you know? If people want to talk about what I said, about what I feel about apps, that's that. Should I keep my mouth shut and not talk about apps and what I think about them? You know, whether, you know, or should I always only talk about apps if it's in a positive light? Because in that case, that's not representative and that's not very fair. It's my channel. I do what the fuck I want, you know? And the manner that you've approached this is just on now. I'm not going to... You know, I will give you some sort of leeway on that because of, you know, what you have to live with and stuff, and I understand that. But this, no, you know? And like I say, I'll pin your comment, so hopefully that gives people a bit of a turning point, you know, to understand. No, the video is not about apps are shit. It's not about that at all. It is about the fundamentals of ITC. But unfortunately, in that bracket, is apps very questionable because they don't really fall under the fundamentals of ITC, you know, in the sense of fucking MP3 samples being played randomly. Sorry. But, to repeat myself again, there is a very small corner niche, and I'm sure in time, hopefully apps will explore that a bit better. The genius idea of the live ghost box cannot be stated enough. That has credibility and weight and worth trying out, you know? And I've already said to them as well, if I hit a good stream again, not live stream, but, you know, in terms of a spirit box, because I don't get contact all the time, but sometimes when I get a really good stream, I get a really good stream. And then people notice that stream, how back and forth it is, and they annotate for me, because they, like, wow, yeah, you know, it doesn't happen often. I've got a handful of those videos where it is that good, okay? Not many. But if I hit that stream again, I will whip out the live ghost box and see if, you know, things happen. Alright? you know, you could have a go at me about the harmonics and stuff, you know, because I said that harmonics are a bit iffy. You know, I'm critiquing a video and my thoughts and my feelings on this. Pull out the card, there are no experts, if you like, but my opinion is of such, you know, and like I say, people talk about it, but I'm just surprised that you've, you know, put the blame all on me, that it's all my fault, and that, you know, I have ruined everything, all completely ruined, smashed to smithereens, you know. I think much better of the person that created the video originally. I'm sure if there was an issue, they would talk to me rather than, you know. But again, I know you're only looking out for your friend, and that's cool as well. But shit, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And yeah, I will say this: it's fucking wrong of app makers to go to that person when they haven't said shit and go nuts at them. That ain't right. Come at me, man. I'm the one that said it. I'm the one that can, you know, vouch for it. Alright? I don't trust your MP3 sampled app. Deal with it. And to say that I've taken all the views. Jesus fucking Christ. Really? What views have I had? 300 odd or so. Oh shit, I'm viral now. He deserves some more views, sure. I thought maybe it would get some attention to help him out on that even. It isn't even about the views. It's about the fact that there's a video out there that I can use to illustrate a point, to explain to the Huffinites when they're finally starting to see sense, you know? And I suggest, no, I'm not getting involved. Just fucking, yeah, this has got to be. I'm sure you're going to get re-triggered by this too, even though I haven't mentioned your name and everything, you know, and go nuts at me, and I'm the nastiest piece of work going. That's fine, alright? Block me, do whatever. But fucking hell, just stop. Be a bit rational about these things. I understand, you know, the gripe, okay, but sometimes things just work like that. You cannot control what people say or what they feel or what they want to talk about. This is on my channel anyway. Not theirs, and if they are going on theirs doing that, that's wrong of them. They shouldn't be, you know, they should be coming at me. You know, I do allow free speech on my channel, funnily enough. This is fucked, man. And I'm putting a nip on the bud right now because I'm not fucking falling into some crazy ass emotional roller coaster of nothingness. Especially if the poor bastard that's got to deal with what he's got to deal with, the original person that made this video, has probably got bigger things to think about right now. And I wish him well on that, because it's something, like I say, we've probably all got to go through at some point. Losing someone, you know. So yeah, just don't. Okay? Sorry, I'll pin your comment, and hopefully that'll deter things. But other than that, there's not much you can do. So, yeah, you can't, you know, steer things. You can't thought police, you know? Just the way it is. Sorry. And that's the end of this. This is just fucking bullshit.